I'm Peter Blom. I'm the CEO and Chairman of the Executive Board of Triodos Bank, actually Triodos Bank Group, what consists of a retail business banking operation in Europe and an investment management organization. About 1/3 is investment management, it's about €3.5 billion, and about 9 billion is the bank activities in Europe. Well, we had a very interesting session, as you have heard. Particularly, we try to get a little bit deeper into the question, what is actually impact investing? And not make it like the silver bullet and what will solve everything, but I like very much that we went a little bit deeper so it get more granularity and it's not just a nice thing to do. Well, both words are easy to spell and to say, but what means positive? That's a good question. And I think the Sustainable Development Goals can help. They are a notion, a global notion, supported by all countries in the world, that this is where we want to go for. This is about human dignity, about human values. It's all about human values. And I would say the Sustainable Development Goals provide a pretty good context for defining what is positive. And impact is something we want to see something gets done. Immediately when you look in what you have done, and that was one of the parts of the discussion, then you see that it's really indirectly impacting a lot of other things. And sometimes there is positive impact on the one side and negative impact on the other side. So it really requires a much more ecosystem approach, what you not always can measure. It's a guess sometimes what's happening, and we should make that more a scientific guess. But we should also not try to over-measure things where they cannot be measured. I think we have a very easy way to go. Many entrepreneurs, particularly entrepreneurs, have always a social call as well. Not all. Some people just go for the money, but most entrepreneurs are craftsmen, are people who want to realize something good and get an appreciation for that by their customers. So there's a really solid ground for making that more conscious, making that seen as a real positive contribution to society as well. So I'm not so worried about it. I'm more worried about the sort of abstract big financial sector, young guys behind screens, seeing a little bit profit here one day and then go to the other company, don't really go for the relationship, but going much more for the quick deal. And I think that's very disruptive, destructive, where I feel on the entrepreneur side, people want to create a business, create real value. I think there's a lot of opportunity for sustainable development. I think what I said earlier in the panel, I think you can really play a role in measurement is only 1/3. It's also about sustainability attitudes. Intentionality has come up. And to help companies to make that not as a soft thing, but actually one of the most difficult things to realize. Measuring can be done, but creating a culture of intentionality in awareness for what do you really can change, I think that's quite important, because only through a different attitude in sustainability things will last. Otherwise we go from deal to deal and things will not change. Attitude is very important. And the third thing is real making visible for your customers what the ecosystem is they operate in. That they cannot do it on their own. They have to see in what ecosystems they are. And I think there you could really play an important role, because you know these other players, you can link them. And I think the future of consultancy is not in the one-to-one. The future of consultancy is bringing 5, 6, 7 businesses together who have a common issue, and you provide the platform for that. I think that's where modern consultancy becomes not anymore consultancy, but co-creation, and facilitate that co-creation. So that's the Palladium 2.0.